Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to do something a little unusual. I'm very quick, actually. I'm going to do 3 separate readings. So you choose number 1, number 2, or number 3. Think about that right now. The reason why I'm doing this reading today is to promote that I'm coming back. I'm coming back and doing readings for everyone. So I'm offering an introductory offer to work with me one-to-one with private sessions. This is something that I've done for probably about 30 years. And I took, oh gosh, at least a year and a half, maybe 2 years off of doing readings. And I had a client, an old client that I had worked with a long time ago, and she contacted me and said, I really need a reading. So we did that this morning, and it was phenomenal. And I realized, that's truly one of my gifts, and I haven't been sharing it for a very long time. So I'm going to share it again. So I decided right then and there, by the time that we finished, so much was accomplished in 45 minutes. It was beautiful. So I decided that I'm going to go back and give a introductory offer of 45-minute sessions, one-to-one, and quite reasonably priced. And then after that, if you want to continue on, it will be a sliding scale. So if you're interested, go to the comments below, and I'm going to pin the link right at the very top. So you can book now. I would book quick, because in the past when I did this, I had 3-4 month waiting lists. It was easily 4 months or more. And right now I am a wide open book. So go ahead and book today. Okay, so we are going to set the intention. 3 different readings, dear Lord, each one being specific to a group of individuals. So group number 1, what would you like to tell them? And I always like to start off with the issue, and then what is coming up for them and how to resolve it, and what is the outcome in the end, the success. Okay, so the issue: can't see the forest for the trees. Confusion, overwhelm. Oh my God, what am I going to do next? Yeah, exactly. Whoa! I love this card. You know it. It's like, whoa, what am I going to do next? Yeah. Well, what you're going to do next is you're going to open the floodgates. You're going to say, okay, once and for all, I am actually going to let my spirit be free. I am going to open that floodgate, and I am going to allow what needs to come through me to flow through me, and to help others, but also to help myself. So for instance, if you are a life coach, if you are a healer, if you are, anyone that is doing something specific that, you've been holding off doing, if you are an artist, if you are an architect and you want to design one way, but your boss wants you to go the other way, open the floodgates of creativity and allow the juices to flow through you, and just guide them like a shepherd. Allow that energy to flow out and through you, and so you can actually manifest whatever it is you desire. And in doing so, you will be dancing. You will actually be celebrating, going, hallelujah, thank God. What took me so long to wait to do that? Because in the end, you're going to have a marching band. There's going to be so many celebration. You're going to have people marching towards you in numbers. Hallelujah. How exciting is that? I think that's good for number 1. Is that good for number 1? Yes. Okay. So I actually asked, should I continue? And I got, no, stop. Isn't that funny? Okay, so we're going to put these cards back in. I'm going to shuffle a bit, because sometimes those cards might pertain to the next group as well. Okay, so this will be group number 2. Group number 2. What is the issue? Hiding behind your own light. You've been wearing a mask and not allowing others to see the light that is within. You are shining bright inside, but you're not allowing yourself to shine. You're not allowing yourself to be seen. It's funny, because I had a client just this morning, and that was one of the things, was that there was a fear of being seen, of being recognized. Oh my gosh, I love to work with clients, but how do I work with them? How do I go out on YouTube? How do I get to be seen when I don't want to be seen? And especially, if usually those kind of phobias, not usually, always, they go back to your childhood. And you know, a lot of people that suffer from not wanting to be seen is because when they were seen, they got in shit, they got in trouble. You know, their parents would be like, rah, 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 or their babysitter or someone, right? Grandparents, whoever it may be, you know, their guardian. You know, they would want to duck, they would want to hide, because every time they were seen, they would be in trouble. And that was an ongoing pattern. So allow that beautiful light within to be seen. Stop wearing your mask. Stop having imposter syndrome, you know, and actually allow yourself to be, you know, seen. Because it is time for you to step away and start a new path. You need to say goodbye to the old self and start a new way of living. So this is, you are a fork in the road. You are at a fork in the road. You are needing to define what it is that you really want to do, who you want to be, and where you want to go. And once you make a decision, then stick to it, but take baby steps. You don't have to do a big move all at once. If you want to leave your job and you are very good at cooking, and you want to have your own cook show on YouTube, or you want to have, you know, cookbooks or whatever it may be, start your hobby as a future business, but start it right away. And when your hobby is exceeding the income of your regular job, what you're making in the evenings and on the weekends is exceeding your daytime job, that's when you can quit the daytime job and move on. Okay, so not being seen, yeah, clean up your act and flush the old belief systems down the toilet. So this card, it's all green. That's the heart. It's healing heart, right? Green energy. And there's some blue as well. You got to speak your truth. Otherwise you drown in what was your non-truth. You know, it's like being muzzled and just floundering. So start cleaning up your house around you. If you're OCD about cleaning, then let it go. Maybe this card is saying you're a bit too clean, you know, you're a bit too OCD, and you need to breathe and let go and just focus on the joy that's in your life and your gratitude, right? But if you are in chaos, and often this is the case, people that procrastinate, that worry, that are anxious, they tend to let their homes go. And their homes are a reflection of what's going on up here, right? So if your house is really messy, then you've got a messy life and you need to get back on track. So that starts, backing on track starts with writing, right? It starts with seeing your outcome first. So with this card, it's like you go all the way down your timeline and you see your outcome in the end. And the outcome in the end are people cheering you on. They're lining up for you. They're waiting for you to show up, right? Because it is time. There is no time like the present. It is time for you to start living your ideal life. And in the end, yeah, let go of being held on to. If you feel restricted, or, you know, someone is controlling you, or you are controlling yourself with, you know, that mind upstairs, it's like the first one. You need to open the floodgates and allow yourself to be who you truly can be. And in the end, you will soar. You will fly. Fly, my girl. Fly, my man. Come on now. You will fly and be free. Okay. Okay, so group number 3. Group number 3, what is the issue? Yeah, feeling wound up. Absolutely tied in knots. It's like problems and issues have brought you to a standstill where, you know, you want to celebrate, you want to actually be free, and you felt that you were tied up. Well, the good news is that you have universal support, universal energy, and it is time to celebrate. It is time to let go. It is time to focus on, you know, a half full cup rather than a half empty cup. Look at what you've been focusing on. What kind of dialogue have you had with yourself in the last little while, especially pertaining to any issues? And are the issues about either court or judgment from someone? It feels like an ongoing issue that might be around has been around for a very long time. And it's time to let that go, because you have so much support, you have no idea. The world is marching with you, for you, and wanting you to release whatever it was that has been holding you in this ongoing banter, ongoing cycle. And sometimes it's best just to walk away, right? Sometimes it's best to get your marching shoes on and march away. And yes, it may be a loss, but in the end, I think it'll be good. This feels what I keep seeing is my own divorce and being a single mom and having to say, okay, enough. When all of it keeps going and keeps going, and even when you win, the appeal keeps going, and then it keeps, forever. There comes a point where you just have to make that phone call and say, truce, right? And that's what this one feels like. It feels like it's time to get a smiley face on your face and just smile. Not a creepy smile, but a smile, and say, I am ready, willing, and able to be free. And I am unhooking. Imagine that you have hooks to whatever situation it is that's been controlling you, and just unhook these hooks and let them fall to the ground. And when you do, that's when, just like number 1, I think it was, you fly, you're free. Okay. So be free, and like number 2 or number 1, I don't remember, open those floodgates and allow the energy to flow. And yes, you shall dance. A whole deck, and it's all the same cards, but just, different meanings, I guess, different situations. Anyways, so know that you are free, that you are ready to soar, and that you're a very good parent, a really good parent, and whatever issues you're going through, you are supported spiritually. Okay. You're supported and loved by me. You're supported and loved by spirit, by your guides, by the angels in heaven, everyone. It's all good in the end. And realize that, like when I was going through that terrible divorce at the time, it was terrible. Now I look back and I think, well, there were a lot of gifts in it. But I had an angel come, and she was like, Carrie, don't you understand? Don't you understand that this is all in the best interest of everyone concerned? God has a greater plan, and you need to allow that plan to unfold. So that's what I'm asking with group number 3. Allow the plan to unfold, and step into who you truly are spiritually. Meditate, pray, and be grateful. And that is it. So maybe I'll do this every Tuesday. What do you think? If you like that idea, put the comments below. Maybe we can do, mini reading Tuesdays, something like that. Anyways, so if you want an actual 45-minute session with me that is life-changing, I have been doing this for a long, long time. Sometimes I channel, sometimes I don't. You can't really tell if I'm channeling, because things will just come through, and it's not my wisdom. It is from the heavens above. So if you need guidance, if you need healing, if you need direction, balance, whatever it may be, come and join me. Okay? We'll see you soon.